Hey guys, Elite Legionarii here, and today I'll be bringing you another 1 vs 1 for Shogun 2 Total War. This time my opponent's name is the Shcubernator, and my army consists of 2 units of Ashigaru for my meat shield in case I need one, or just for a spear support if I need them. I have I think it's 4 units of Katana Samurai and 3 units of Bow Samurai, and I have 2 units of Bow Cavalry. I really like these guys. I'm taking a great liking to using them. They always serve me really well. Usually they do. But I also got 2 units of Yari Cavalry rather, one of them being one of my veterans. I don't think any of my other units here are veterans. I don't think they are anyway. Just standard Katana Samurai. So I'm going to move up into these woods, use them for cover. My opponent has gone with a very missile heavy army, which was not what it said in this thing. He said he was a balanced army user. Not that that means anything particularly, but nonetheless, sometimes it gives you an idea what your opponent might be going for. So anyway, he's got veteran sword Ashigaru for some infantry. He's got bow samurai, bow Ashigaru, more bow Ashigaru, more bow samurai, more bow samurai, so it's about 4 of each. He's got some fire cavalry. These guys can be pretty good, I think. He's got 2 more bow Shikaru, a Naginata warrior monk cavalry. These guys are very good cavalry, so I was a little worried about them. At least for me they are a big deal. He's got some more bow samurai. He's got a huge missile contingent basically. So what I'm doing is using the woods for cover and support for my own bows. Obviously I only have 3 footmen or foot bows, and I've got these 2 bow samurai. One I'm using to capture the sword dojo, because obviously it's going to assist my 4 katana samurai quite efficiently. And I'm over here is what dojo is this? It's a workshop. He is sent a unit of there's obviously his Naginata warrior monks over to a unit of them to basically try and well, he's not actually capturing it, he's deterring me from having it, but if he does try to capture it, I'm going to spring these 2 units of Yari cavalry and catch him while he's on the ground. That is the plan there, if he decides to capture that. In the meantime, I'm using one of my meat shield Ashigaru units to capture this farmhouse, which is obviously stamina and speed, which were useful. Which is, he's sort of allowing me to have these, I guess, to a certain extent. So, at the moment we just sort of sit here for a bit, but he's moving up some of his fire cav. And here's some of his bow samurai. He's just like a real huge bow force. So I didn't think it would be too hard. Not to say that this army couldn't be effective, I guess. I mean, I don't really know the units on Shogun 2 that well. So I'm coming out here, and I'm just simply moving over here to take advantage of these woods. I'm moving up here rather to take advantage of these woods. There's some nice ground up here for my archers, and there's good wood cover, and that is something I want to ascertain, to try and maintain. And of course I've got my bow cav in here, just ready to provide support. Again, they're more of a distractionary thing in most of my fights. I just have to distract a certain area of the battlefield so I can dominate another part of it. If necessary though, they can be skirmishing. Just something if I can use them in such a way as to be a pain to my enemy, then I'm happy, if they are taking their time, microing so much that they're viewing them and not another area of the battlefield. So it doesn't even look like he's bothering with loose formation, so I I think it said he was like a 4-star guy or something. So I mean, he's not entirely inexperienced, but he's not like really experienced or anything like that. He's kind of just like where I am. I think I'm about 4-star. Can't remember honestly. So here's Fire Cav here. And I will focus my attention on them. If I get cavalry dominance in the field, I can just pretty much wipe out all his bows in my cav. So his cav are taking heavy hits, and these monk cavalry are really good cavalry. I'm pretty sure they are anyway. A lot better than my cav anyway. So over here, his own sword Ashigaru is in battle with my Yari Ashigaru and my Katana Samurai. But with my Katana Samurai helping my Yari Ashigaru, this fight's easily going to go my way. And his men rout. And he's sending cav over to support, and my hope here was to catch him with my Yari Ashigaru, which although still in loose formation is still really effective. But by this point he's absolutely certain this is my force, but I've still got two very useful and very hidden units of Yari cavalry. So his men are taking heavy casualty, so I'm presuming this guy's either not... I mean, I'm sure he was definitely not like a 1 or 2 star, but I don't know, he either hasn't played for a very long time or he's just having a real bad micro day or something. Because, I mean, he's making some pretty big mistakes there. Although that's not to say that I don't make similar mistakes sometimes, so it could just be one of those days for him. So I'm going to send my bow cav around here. I should have been in loose and moving around more. I should have been moving around more, but I wasn't, so that was a big mistake. But I managed to catch out his warrior monk cav, so that's a waste of a good unit for him really to allow that to get caught out by my Ashigaru. I mean, they're going to catch his some more of his monk cav. I mean, I wouldn't just never let this happen, I'd never. He looks like he allows it to somewhat happen, and he decides to stay, and I just would never let that happen. Because these guys will absolutely waste them. But now I'm moving my Yari cavalry while he's distracted, or I'm hoping he's so distracted he can't tell. And now my bow cav are going at it with his bow samurai, but I should have been in loose formation and moving around more because I take more casualties than I should have needed to. So I'm still making some of those kind of mistakes. But a lot of his bowmen, his bow cav, his bow samurai and stuff, just completely exposed, easy pickings for my Yari cavalry, which just absolutely shred them to pieces there. And of course his other bowmen are under fire from some of his units are under fire from my own bow samurai, and of course his bow samurai and stuff just get absolutely ripped to pieces by my katana samurai. No match there at all. And this forest provides good cover for my guys as well too. My generals in here providing support.
Our men are running from the battlefield. A shameful display.
So yeah, I mean I lose one unit of bow cav, but I mean I shouldn't have been so I should have been a wee bit more proactive with them. I wasn't, I'm still I'm not really back into it yet. So, but anyway, his samurai, bow samurai are totally exposed here to my rear charge from my Yari cavalry, and of course they're going to get picked apart by my bow cav. So he loses most of his forces there, and by this point he's pretty much... I mean, my Yari Ashigaru actually been allowed to get a lot of kills, which is not usual. Very unusual, in all honesty, guys. They never get a lot of kills, but anyway. I said I only got it by a single sword stroke, but I felt I did pretty much dominated that fight. But I mean, I simple statement is he had a lot of bows, but he didn't really have sufficient... Well, he didn't have sufficient support for them. He just didn't use his cav very well. He allowed them to get pinned on Ashigaru units and stuff for way too long. I didn't use my my bow cavalry very well. I could have used that better. But again, I was semi-distracted with other things, so that wasn't the best work on my part, I'll admit that. But anyway, Yeah, I don't think it was. I mean, it probably does work. It is probably a working army, but I mean, it's probably quite hard to make it work. So I had 1,320 men. I lost 372 and I had 996 kills. He had 1,000. That's the Shcubernator had 1,429 men. He had 1,005 losses and 368 men remaining. Sorry, killed. Sorry, I'm thinking of Road to War. As you can see, my katana samurai just got low. Well, they did take some casualties from his bows because there were so many of them, but once they got into the action, they just dominated. 130, 92, 40 here. My bow cavalry, 35, 45, they did good, but they could have done a lot better if I'd been managing them better. My Yari Ashikaru had 115. That was the meat shield, so I mean that's kind of weird. This one did do its role as a meat shield. Absolutely, only got one kill and 107 losses. But 115 here, it's really unusual. It's probably the only time this sort of thing will ever happen. And of course, I mean, look at my Cav, 230, my Yari Cav 230 and 258, they just dominated. But ultimately, that was probably just because he has so many missile units. It wasn't funny. It appears it's lagging, guys. I don't know why. Hope it stops. At least it's not lagging in battle, I suppose. That's the good thing. So his Avatar's Bodyguard, 28. His Bow Ashigaru, 40. Naginata Warrior Monk Cavalry. These guys could have been really deadly. I'm pretty sure they're the good ones. I'm sure they are. But he didn't use them very well and they got destroyed by Ashigaru. His Lone Sword Ashigaru, 57, so they did okay for that unit. Fire Cav, they're not too bad either, 56. But he's got some heavy gunners. I didn't spot them in the battle, but they didn't do very well because they got rushed. But I mean, look at all these bow samurai and bow Ashikaru. I mean, some of them didn't do too bad, but they didn't do that great. I don't think he had sufficient support for that many missile units, to be honest, in all honesty, but not that I know a lot about all the ins and outs of these games. But anyway, great game to the Shcubernator. Thanks for playing, and thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you soon next time.